Hi, this is Feicht, and today is day 19 of my 90-day video commitment. And so today I wanted to share with you, it's a very special day for me. It's the day of my rebirth. 11 years ago today, I got clean and sober. And so it's like a birthday. It's a rebirthing day. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful to be alive. I love my life. And today I just wanted to continue to share some of my story with you. You know, back on day 8, if you go back to my videos, I talked about the first decade of my life, how I literally lived in and out of the hospitals. I couldn't breathe. I was pumped full of steroids and drugs. I was angry at life, at, what I called God had punished me. What had I done? It was a really miserable experience. I didn't want to live. I was having trouble living. And, things started to get better. And I shared in day 10 of my videos that what happened is the hormones through puberty started to kick in, and I started to feel better physically. The asthma got better. It was still there. It was still pretty severe, but then I started dealing with other emotional challenges like my parents' divorce and sexual abuse issue, and I got boy crazy in high school, but I finally made it to college, and then I was over consuming a little bit too much drugs and alcohol, and there was a date rape situation, and so after that freshman year. And I found some joy in drinking and numbing and smoking too much pot. I really went after that. And that became kind of my life mission, was to numb the first 20 years, those first 2 decades of my life, because they were so, so painful. And I didn't want to feel them because it hurt. And, I really didn't have any direction in my life. I didn't know where I was going. So for the third decade of my life, pretty much from 18, 20 till 30, I'm grateful that I did become a personal trainer. I was interested in health and fitness, but I was really out of integrity. I was very healthy during the day and very unhealthy in the evenings, and my life was out of sync as far as priorities. And it was about a month before I turned 30 that I finally hit my bottom and realized that I couldn't live this way anymore. And I just had a scary experience where, at this point, I'm grateful that I'm alive, and I'm grateful that I didn't take anyone else's life, and that was a huge wake-up call for me. So that was 11 years ago. Last night was the last time that I used drugs or alcohol, and it's been an amazing journey. I'll tell you more about that next decade, but I have grown tremendously through step works, through the 12-step program, through working with a sponsor, basically modeling other people who were living a way that I wanted to live, because I had no skills, because I was so angry at the world. I didn't want to live. I didn't know how to be kind. It was natural for my mind to manipulate and lie and cheat. And I was a really high functioning addict. Most people didn't know that I was dying inside, most especially my family. When I did finally admit that I had a problem, they were a little confused because they didn't see it. And that's okay. I mean, they don't need to understand. Nobody really needs to understand. What's important is that I understand. And I've come a long way with really understanding that not everyone's going to like me. Not everyone's going to get what I'm talking about or who I am. But it's important that I understand and that I'm growing. And, I know that there are people who will get this, that it will inspire them. And so I'm grateful for that, and, my life has been done one day at a time. And it was, as we say in the program, just for today. I don't have to clean, I don't have to use. And, it's been a long time since I've had any desire to drink or do any kind of drug, but I still deal with some of the challenges that come up. I'm still dealing with emotions that are uncomfortable and dealing with certain situations and continually bettering myself. But I'm so grateful that I have a program and friends and recovery and so many people who support me. So today I'm going to be heading to a meeting to celebrate. And, I encourage you, whether you're in recovery or not, to take a look at yourself. Recovery, the step work, is really a program of reflection. What is your part? How do your actions affect others? And how can you change? And how can you become more of a peaceful and serene person. So, that's what I can say today, that my life is not perfect, but it is pretty perfect because I'm happy. I really have all of my basic needs met. I have people who love me, people who know about my recovery and who don't, and people who support me regardless for just who I am. So I'm so grateful for that. So I'm grateful for you for watching this, and I would love to hear, what are you grateful for? How has this process of self-reflection and looking at yourself and bettering yourself, how has that have made your life better, and how do you want to inspire others to live a better life? So please leave a comment below, either here on the YouTube channel or on the blog or on Facebook or wherever you find this. Again, I just want to support you, and I want to thank you for supporting me in this process. It's been life-changing already, which is 19 days into it, finishing up the 3rd week, and really it's 3 months, so I'm not even a third of the way through, but I'm loving every minute of it. So thank you so much for being in my life. Namaste and play.